But I think everyone's confused at some point of time that what they need to do, how do they take a decision. My suggestion normally is to pick 2 points, one what you like and one you don't like, and do both. Higher salary, industry recognition, travel abroad, all of these are different parameters. Today's world, you can't get stuck to a particular stream. I would say you need 10 things like Tally if you were to look at the industry today. I would never say that you can't do a startup if you have done finance. There is no such bar. There are normally two, three reasons why people do startup.
Good morning, everyone. Today we have Amarpal Sir with us. He is a partner leader at Mobality at EY. Welcome you, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So normally the people who are joining for MBA or who are going to for UG, they have a normal question like what specialization they need to take. Like how will you how the finance specialization could help them in further taking the finance?
Sure. And I think it's a very valid point, not only for the students, but I think everyone's confused at some point of time that what they need to do, how do they take a decision. It's not easy for anyone, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
And like what your dean keeps on saying, there is a lot of information available in the market today. Makes it even more tougher for the students to decide that what's the right way, which subject should I pick. And on the back of the mind, the pressure is always I need to be successful, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
There is so many people judging me, from my parents, from my friends, to myself judging me. So it's difficult, it's not easy to take that call. But I think one should go by what's the calling. And by the time students have studied a semester or two, they do get a feeling what they are liking and what they are not. Yeah. My suggestion normally is to pick 2 points, one what you like and one you don't like, and do both. Yeah, because it's always easy to pick the one which is easy for you to grasp and learn. But in today's world, it's important to go a little beyond your comfort zone and pick a subject which you find difficult, but the industry may need it. Yes. For example, for finance students, while finance is a core, within finance, there are multiple choices to pick up, isn't it? But today, without technology, without an edge of analytics or a build around what is new in the market is even more critical. So I would suggest pick 2, one your comfort zone and one outside the comfort zone. Yeah. Is that something that resonates with you?
Yeah, sir, it's good. So we have to take 2 specialization, you told us. Normally now I will be choosing finance. With finance, what is the other specialization which I take? And that will help the students to grow, go further, which help them to get more salary or might get into higher posts that help them to go to abroad like that.
Okay. I think again, it boils down to the fact that while finance is core, what else should I do? If I understand your question correctly, what else should I do to become more successful, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
That how do I earn? And all these are parameters, higher salary, industry recognition, travel abroad. All of these are different parameters, but also depends upon what skills you learn during the time you study. And it's not only the time at college. These days, learning doesn't stop with college, isn't it? You do much more. So if I were to answer your question directly, along with finance, either pick up an analytics degree or get something on the technology side that brings you at speed with the changing world. Yeah, being just stuck to core is not possible. Also, I strongly believe that you need to change with time. You can't, in today's world, you can't get stuck to a particular stream and say, I only want to learn this in finance. For example, some students come and say, my interest is only in equity.
Yes, sir.
But when I start asking them about futures and options, derivatives, what's happening, do you know the recent controversy in the market? They're not aware. Or they know only the highlight. They don't know the deep answer to the question. So my suggestion is whatever you study, whatever specialization you pick, go deep. Don't stay at the surface, because the whole world is at the surface. Very few people are in the depth. So that would be my recommendation.
Okay, sir. So now I'll be taking 2 specialization and I'll be doing. What are the extra courses that have to do with the specialization? Might be Tally, Power BI, like that. What are the extra courses that have to add, sir?
Yeah, so I think in terms of the accounting courses like Tally and others, those are okay. You can know. And see, in today's world, the speed of learning is very fast. For example, how much time do you want to spend learning an accounting software? Maybe a few hours, maybe a few days.
Yes.
You can't say, I graduated, I did this, and I learned Tally. I would say you need 10 things like Tally if you were to look at the industry today. So my effort would be to suggest to students that look at deeper modes. For example, do you understand how machine learning works? In today's world, when LLMs are like readily available free of cost, people what they struggle with, and we use the term prompt engineering these
Yes,
days.
sir.
So if your prompt engineering skills are good, you won half the battle. But does that mean that if I'm only good at prompt engineering, I'll become like employable or very successful? Not necessarily, because everyone's trying to do that. So it's important to get your core right. The principles of finance, for example, if you know finance and say that, I was discussing with one of your teachers earlier, that is IFRS something that you want to learn properly. So those skills, and if you join together the new developments that are happening. For example, today, if you look at the industry in terms of software on the expense management, accounting, supply, all that is going through a radical change, isn't it? What you could, and you have a background of the engineering college, what could be done in a month can be done in hours. Yeah.
Yes,
Normally, the code that you needed to generate could take you very long. Today, you can code overnight for a problem that's there, isn't
Yes,
it?
sir.
And even you and me can code, being finance background people, we can still code. We are no longer restricted. Similarly, people from an engineering background can do finance. They know. So the world is collapsing a lot, and hence important to get the core right along with other things.
Yes, sir. Like even engineering student can do finance like that. So normally like in India, many youths want to do startups. Yeah, their aim is to do startup. While taking finance, will that help them to do startups? Like being an entrepreneur?
Yeah. Why not? Why not? So I would never say that you can't do a startup if you have done finance. There is no such bar. First, what is important to understand is that why do you want to do a startup? Yeah?
Yes.
There are normally two, three reasons why people do startup. One, when nobody else is supporting their idea, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
You generally start and say, no, I want to do a startup, and nobody's listening to you. Okay, no one's listening, I'll do something on my own. Second, you feel your idea is too bright, and I don't want to disclose it to somebody, and I want to do my own startup. The third category is where you feel that I'm early than the market. What I'm trying to offer or build is not somebody else has tested, I want to test it on my own. In all those scenarios, any core knowledge is good. Finance students can definitely do, and they've done wonders.
Yes, sir.
Because there's so much happening in the fintech world. But my suggestion to people who want to do startups is collaborate and team. See, we get into this mindset that I want to do everything on my own. It never works. Nobody solely can do everything.
Yes.
So in startups, the game is about teaming. And then teaming, it's trust. So when founders come together at an early stage, trust each other, team, and bring different skills to table, then startups become successful.
Like in startup, there should be finance, marketing, analytics. Everyone should be there.
Everything. Somebody has to have business skills also, isn't
Yes,
it?
sir.
We generally forget that core finance is good, tech is good, but business skills.
Yeah.
Today, most important is what? Social skills.
Yes, sir.
Can you talk to somebody for 15 minutes? See, when you do a startup, all you need to do is to go and talk to customers,
Yes.
go and talk to investors, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
And build a team. If your social skills are poor, you'll never be able to do that. And hence, you need a good balance of everything.
Yeah, our team should have everyone.
Yeah. Otherwise, how will you be successful? So in today's world, you need that.
Yes. And today we got to know what are the important things before we choose a specialization and how choosing finance will help us to take further and everything. Thank you, sir, for this insightful explanation for me and the students who are in confusion to choose a specialization. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, and you're most welcome. This is a great session. I think the college is doing some great stuff. Wishing them all the best.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.